At the heart of Seoul stands Gyeongbokgung, the main royal palace of the Joseon Dynasty and the political heart of the nation. Today, much of it is being restored after years of destruction, but once, this was the true center of Joseon's sovereignty. Now, let us trace the story of how this grand palace was lost and how it rose again. In 1395, King Taejo Iseonggae established the capital in Hanyang and built Gyeongbokgung at the foot of Mount Bugaksan. Following the Confucian principle of ancestral shrine to the east, altar to the west, the Jeongmyo Shrine stood to the east and the Sajik altar to the west of the palace. To the south of the palace, today's Gwanghwamun Square, lay Yukjo Street, where the 6 major government ministries once stood side by side. From the grand main gate Gwanghwamun, through Hungnaemun and Kunjeongmun to the throne hall Kunjeongjeon, the main axis of royal authority extended north to south, lined with the central halls Sajeongjeon, Gangneungjeon, and Gyotaejeon. Within the palace stood the crown prince's quarters at Jasondang, the royal offices known as Gyeollegaksa, and the picturesque pavilion Gyeongwonjeong, surrounded by a lotus pond. Gyeongbokgung was not merely a royal residence, it embodied the spatial order and governing philosophy of Joseon. In 1592, during the Japanese invasions of Korea in the late 16th century, Gyeongbokgung was completely destroyed by fire. Nearly all the halls and pavilions were reduced to ashes, and for over 270 years, the palace remained in ruins, an empty shell at the very heart of the capital. For over 2 centuries, Gyeongbokgung remained in ruins as the court relocated its affairs to Changdeokgung and Changgyeonggung. In 1867, Gyeongbokgung was rebuilt under the direction of 흥선대원군. After the annexation of Korea in 1910, it was transformed into a space for Japanese colonial rule. In 1915, the Joseon Industrial Exhibition was held on the palace grounds. Over 90 buildings were demolished to make space for the event. Gyeongwonjeong was nearly destroyed, and much of Gyeongchanggung was lost. Then, in 1926, the Japanese government general building, a massive stone and concrete structure, was erected directly in front of Kunjeongjeon, blocking the main axis of the palace. Gwanghwamun was dismantled and relocated to the northeast corner of the palace grounds. The palace was no longer a royal site. It had become a colonial exhibition ground. The once sacred space of kings was now occupied by the very empire that ruled over Korea. Even after liberation in 1945, the Government General Building remained standing for decades, a heavy reminder of the colonial past. In 1995, marking the 50th anniversary of independence, the building was finally demolished and a full-scale restoration of Gyeongbokgung began. Today, roughly 40% of Gyeongbokgung has been restored. Major halls like Kunjeongjeon, Sajeongjeon, and Gwanghwamun have risen again, yet many other structures remain lost, their original forms and locations unknown. Gyeongbokgung stands at the crossroads of history, once the royal heart of Joseon, later a symbol of colonial domination. The restored palace is both a remnant of the past and a living memory of Korea's resilience.